go ahead and just real quick do that. Okay, hi guys, I'm Nick. I'm kind of new to the YouTube thing. Pretty much gonna be my first upload on YouTube. I'm gonna be trying to do a kind of a theory channel slash maybe if I can get anything useful for it, a gaming channel. I don't know. For right now, it'll probably just be theories until maybe I get some kind of job that pays decently enough that I can find like a capture card or something for the 3DS or something to record on Xbox with or something. As of right now though, it's just gonna be all theories. And to start it off, gonna open up with a pretty old topic that some people who've played Pokemon will understand, some of you who haven't played it probably won't understand it. And it is, it has to relate to Black and White and Black and White 2, of the Pokemon, the main series games. Now, we all know that in Black and White there was the hated and liked character, and he definitely had a very mixed reception when people realized that he was supposed to be the antagonist. But then, you know, they pulled a Game Freak on us, and guess what? Plot twist. Because no one expects plot twists from Pokemon games. That's entire sarcasm right there. Anyways, but between those two games, Black and White, and then their sequels, Black and White 2, respectively, and kind of just vanishes. Now we know in the first game we see him take off flying on the Dragon-type Pokemon that serves as his side of the destined encounter kind of thing. And, you know, so we see that happen, and it's just like, oh, well, he obviously flew off somewhere, maybe to another region. The problem with that is that they introduced an entire new region, yes. Now I'm bringing Pokemon X and Y into this. Isn't how fitting, isn't it, that when an N is rotated by 90 degrees in a certain direction, it becomes a Z. But yeah, if he flew off to a different region, what region was it? There's so much there's so little information about it, and you'd think that if it was really gonna be important to another story, they would have told you. You know? But he doesn't specify exactly where he was going, therefore he could have never left the region. Now the thing is, consider this. We all know about the creepy kid who doesn't say a damn word in Castelia, a city. My god, yes. Getting real deep into this. Hidden Easter egg for you there. If you bring a Zoroark, that kid reveals its true identity as a Zoroark, and that's literally the only way you can catch Zoroark in the entire fucking game. That was the only way you could catch it in that game. It was obnoxious to try and find though, because Zoro was actually, I never even encountered one in that entire game either, so obnoxious, really was. That kid was extremely silent. He distanced himself and really didn't like talking to people much, just generally. And, okay, I'll admit, talks to people a little bit more, but you didn't see him being, like, guested and making big public speeches. It was only ever directly to you or one of your friends slash rivals, or whatever you want to call them. And basically N was brought up as an orphan The thing is, not much is known of his origins. And the fact that they just randomly found some kid somewhere, and they just brought him into a castle, made him a king, and it's just like, yep, this 12-year-old here, this 12-year-old right here, when he's 15, he's gonna make some great decisions. And he's gonna help us completely screw the entire rest of the world over. Thing is, plan backfires, etc., etc. If you guys have played the game, you know this. And if you haven't, well, I didn't really spoil too much there. And, you know, if you haven't, why are you watching this? Go play the games before you watch this video, at least. And if you're not going to play the games, well, don't watch the video. And I'm sorry if my hands are getting in the way of the camera recording this with the tablet. Not the best I could do, I know, but well, it kind of is. Anyways, back to the subject here. Now, I already mentioned that N rotated at a certain direction at a certain amount of degrees gives you a Z. Z is the first letter of both of the two most obnoxious and most cool Dark-type Pokemon, Zoroark and its evolution, Zoroark. Not only because of the illusion ability, but have you seen their shiny forms? That's like some freaking Sunset Overdrive color scheme right there, dude. Bright and yet demonic at the same damn time. Why not? GG, Game Freak, GG. Predicting Sunset Overdrive before we knew the game was even being thought of. Apparently. Anyways, so my speculation is that N was actually a Zoroark, which would most likely explain why he was just out in the middle of nowhere. I don't know, plain old day, just like, and why he'd be so easily manipulated. Consider Team Plasma's point. They said that Pokemon are nothing more than mere tools to humans, and that the only way to end the pandemonium that was going on would be to liberate them from people and basically steal them. The thing, there's holes in that story already, and guess this, as Silver Tongue to Team AV, is not Golden Tongued. And he may be quick with his words, but how quick is he really? First of all, he brings up basically that people are manipulating Pokemon. Do I even need to mention how much of a hypocrite he's being when he says this? Because if N is a Zoroark, which would explain a lot about his personality, as well as some other things, it would make sense. But this means that, yes, this entire plan is to use a Pokemon disguised as a human to steal Pokemon, to use those Pokemon to bring the world to its knees. Which all fits together perfectly. Who can communicate better with a Pokemon than a Pokemon? This also explains his apparent and strange ability to be the only one who can hear what a Pokemon is saying about you. You can't hear it. No one else can hear it. N can hear it. We only ever hear Pokemon say their names, or in Pikachu's case, he's after X and Y. The small voice clip of Pika Pika that would actually play during his side taunt in Smash Bros. Great references right here. I don't get why they're put in, but they're put in. Nothing we can do about it. Now, back to subject again. I keep getting off topic. It's kind of my job to, trying to cover all my bases. And being a Pokemon would be able to technically talk to other Pokemon. It's like the animals can speak theory. They can talk. It's just that technically they have their own language consisting of different length, different pitch, in different, just general tone of their natural sound, such as a cat's meow or a dog's bark. We all know that dogs bark extremely loud when they sense danger. So that might be them trying to yell, "Hey, there's some mysterious guy over there. Fuck it, run!" Could be it. I'm sorry if I cussed a bit. It's late, I'm bored, it's probably gonna happen. Especially since The Simpsons was just on. Kinda hard to watch funny a show like that and not cuss. But yeah, so generally my theory is that N is a Zoroark, and that Zoroark you see in Black and White 2, the one that leads you to the main like cave nearby the ruins of what was Team Plasma's castle, it just fits together too well. And we all know that Game Freak won't throw this in for no reason. Why would this one Zoroark be leading us to the place where N was last found? And for what? Just to join your team? Specifically, the part of the rooms that you immediately enter is N's bedroom. Well, not his bedroom, his playroom. Sorry. But just connect the dots here. A Zoroark that surprisingly knows the locations of this castle. I mean, I guess that's not that surprising. I suppose a lot of Pokemon just be wandering around and it's like, hey, look, a destroyed castle. Let's go in. Even though I don't think any smart Pokemon would actually do that because, you know, oh well. I'm not calling certain Pokemon stupid by any means. I mean, I don't know if there's those ghost types that live in that broken down chateau. Yes, the Ghetto Chateau. Even though Ghetto actually sounds like they were playing at Ghetto, which would make sense. It's very broken down. But we're not gonna get into that. It's just all too coincidental for it to be coincidence. A Zoroark, specifically a Zoroark, because, you know, N seemed to have a specific liking for Zoroark. First of all, that was his last Pokemon he threw out before throwing out the opposing legendary when you fought him as the final boss in Pokemon Black and White. Yeah, a Zoroark. Nothing else, always a Zoroark. Take this info from me, as you will, but I've played the game a million fucking times. I know this. It was always a Zoroark. The fact that he can speak to Pokemon, or at least understand them, the fact that he distances himself and is kind of socially awkward in the same way that kid who is also a Zoroark in Castelia City is. For all we know, a lot of the characters in that game could be a Zoroark, and we wouldn't know shit about it. You know? But that one specific Zoroark leading you to N's playroom, leading you all the way through his castle almost even, just to fight it, it's too coincidental. It just plays all together too well. So, to wrap it up, my theory, N's Zoroark is the same fashion as that King Castelia City is. That's about enough of my ranting. I'll let you guys think this over, and yeah. If you want to, leave your ideas down in the comment section. If the video gets any comments, like I said, new to YouTube, gonna take me a while to get a fully functional channel here. Hopefully the YouTube developers decide to be polite, and maybe they'll pull up mine as a recent published post for if anyone looks this up. So, yeah. I'll go ahead and end the video now. Like I said, this has been me, Nick, here. I wish I could say that this was even a channel, but It's just my email. Heck, you guys could email me your ideas if you wanted. Yeah. See ya.